If you are currently here, you know what web scraping is, and I'm going to just focus on teaching that to you, to how you can do that. So you can use it for so many purposes like educational or marketing. I'm using it here in uh, educational purpose. So let's go straight to the process. Um, I'm using Microsoft Edge and there is an extension called Web Scraper. Free web scraping is the description also. Click on that. So there is an instruction for it. You have to press F12 to show the developer mode. Yes, open developer mode. And if you look at the last item, you can see the web scraper. Click on that. And there is a sitemap thing. You have to create every site you go and you want to web scrape, you have to create a sitemap. I already created that, but I am going to create one more time. Site name. You have to put a name for that. It's up to you what name you will put. And there is a start URL. So you have to put the starting URL of the page. So let's stop it right here and talk about the thing we are going to do. What actually web scraper does. So technically, it's a bot that goes over web pages and gather all the data you need. For example, in here, I'm using it for an educational purpose on DAAD.de website, which contains study and research in Germany programs. So in here, um, for example, I chose uh, I, uh, 4 filters, and there are 277 study programs for these filters. There are several thousands programs on this website, and we obviously don't need to web scrape all of them. It take time and so many data. So I filtered the suitable program for myself. You can choose everything you want, every program you want. So I have chosen language in English, art, music design courses in master. So it gathered 277 courses, which I don't know all of them are compatible with me or not. So, what do we have in here? Every course contains a card, as you can see, and every card contains a degree, deadline, location, and much more information in more button. So we want to web scrape every card in this page and the other pages. As you can see, there are 14 pages, and we are on page 1. So let's back to the web scraper one more time by pressing F12 and going in web scraper. After you created a new sitemap and choose a name and the domain, as you can see in the start URL1, you should put the URL after you choose your filters. So it only web scrape the website with these filters. And if you are familiar a little bit with websites, you can see after you choose the filter, the URL changed a little bit, and you can see there are some codes that contains these filters. So this URL is for these filters. You copy that and paste it in here and choose create sitemap. So I created the sitemap, and then you have to create a child. Add you should click on add new selector and choose the selector ID. You can put everything you are looking for. You're in here. We are, let me start from the first, So after you created the sitemap, DAAD, for example, 2, because I have one more DAAD. You have to add a new selector. What is a selector? It's basically the bot you are training, the thing you want to select from the page and collect its data. So in here, we want to select first the program's cards, which contains all the information that we will arrive to that. So add new selector, choose the name programs, type is element. So it's a card which basically you should choose element. In previous versions, there was an option called element without a scroll or click text after it, but you can't find in here. So I choose element scroll, and with the selector, you have to hover on it. As you can see, when you hover on the things, it creates a border around them and you can select them. But you can see when you hover on the card, it creates a border over the more text, and automatically it select all the same things on the page, which is the web scraper actual work. But we don't want this attribute. In normal, when you select the thing and one more thing, which here is an element, and then select done selecting, the selector gets the tag on that thing and find it all over the page. But in here, as you can see, we couldn't select the car. So how can we select the car? The thing I found out, we can get the help of ChatGPT. So I'm going to tell you what you have to do. Right click, inspect. When you go on inspect options, you can see which line of code contains the whole program card. Control C, copy it and paste it in ChatGPT. And it's a little bit get work to do, but I told ChatGPT I'm using web scraping tool. I gave it the web page actual address, and I asked him or it to give me the best selector for that card. So let's copy the text and say, give me the selector for this card. ChatGPT find out the selector for program card is article.result. Copy and one more time F12 and back to developer mode. Oh, we were in it. Select web scraper, remove it, Control V. So now we uh, put the thing ChatGPT asked us in front of selector, and if you want to know if it is working or not, select element preview. As you can see, boom, it's solved. And every program is selected. So make sure the multiple is checked and save the selector. After that, you should go inside the program selector. What we've done till now, we teach how the bot should work and select if each card of the programs. The next step is we have to select the childs of the program. We have to teach the bot which part of every card should be selected. So add new selector in the childs of the program. As you can see in here, the parent selector is program, so we are in the child section of it. The first thing is university name. So it's a text type and selector not it can't select it one more time. So what we should do, we should go back to ChatGPT and ask him to help. So one more time I inspect that and looking for the text. As we send the whole card code to ChatGPT last time, we can ask him to give me the university name selector. ChatGPT can handle it with the previous code. So the selector for university name is, I don't know if it is work or not, element preview, and yes, it's work correctly. And because we are in the child of this card, it can't select other cards, but it will work correct for all of them. So save the selector, and we don't have to choose multiple because it's one card each time. And make a new child for each. So I created childs for each program, and there are all connected to the card. So let's see the data preview. As you can see, program name, degree, it gathered these cards, all informations that we need. So what's the next step? The code and the bot is playing like a loop. So after we programmed one card to be scraped, we have to say it should scrape all the programs on the page. We said it with choosing multiple option in here, but there is a problem. When you choose preview data on program, it only scrape the programs on the same page. That's because we have to create such a thing which I learned from ChatGPT. This is the map of the thing we have to do. It is the thing we've made. A program selector, its child's program name, degree, blah, blah, blah. But the loop is like this. It plays with a next page. It gathered programs. Inside programs, it gathered the child. And one more time, it choose next page, again programs and its child. So to create that, we have to create another thing in the root option and name it next page. So what does next page contains of? It contains of the ID, then which is the name and type. I chose the pagination type, and the selector is exactly this button. So when you choose that, the code is AQA next link, which I put in here. Can put in here by selecting this or getting the help of ChatGPT again. And the parent of this is the root. Informations in here is so important. So be careful. You choose root for the pagination and uh, for the programs, you choose the parent next page. It's exactly like this. Sorry, because I didn't make it one more time and you didn't saw it, but yeah, I can show you the map. After you created all of the things according to this map, I think I should put this map and the mm, selectors in the description. Sure, I do. But after you're doing this at the right way, you have to go in the sitemaps, choose your sitemap, and click on this and click on scrape. When you click on that, the web scraper starts to scrape the site from a new window. It opens a new window. It automatically goes to next page and gathered all the data you need. Then let me do that. Yeah. So scrape request interval not so important. So it opens a new window. As you can see, this web page is loading. Each loading is one new page. It loads and loads and gather all the program cards data that we chose. So let it do its job. So as it gathered all the data, let me say one more time what we done in here. We created a sitemap. We created childs in the sitemap, subchilds, and then parented the child to the pagination. That was all the things we've done. So after the scraping were done, you have to choose refresh in here. And as you can see, there are all the programs in here. After that, we have to go on sitemap and sitemap name after it, choose export data. and you can export the data as an Excel file. Congratulations, the data which contains all the 278 programs are web scraped. So another exciting hint here is how you can, for example, in this kind of scraping, how you can use this data, which I gave my resume and portfolio to the ChatGPT or Grok or every good quality AI that you use. And then I sent this Excel, which is low in size and uh, give it can get its data so simple and so easy. Then ask and prompt the AI to find best programs for you. So after I did this, the AI gathered 42 programs that was exactly comfortable and suitable for my portfolio and resume. So that's it. Hope you like it. And I don't want subscribe or anything. Just share it. It can help so many people, not just for educational purposes. It can scrape all the, uh, for example, product on a web page with the prices and the names, or so many useful things you can use web scraper. Thank you for your time.